We have a showcase event to begin what is officially week one in the high school football season here in Colorado. The defending state champions against their fierce non-conference rival from across the lake. Cherry Creek's defense looked outstanding last week in a victory in 0 week. They're clearly wiser, thicker, quicker, everything you'd expect with so much talent. Tonight we're going to focus on a couple of seniors. A gifted linebacker in Stephen O'Malley, 225, gets all over the place. And Coach Dave Logan is very, very proud of David Amola, a defensive tackle who's led them up front for 3 years. Regis is beginning a new story under head coach Dan Phileman. He's inherited some D1 talent like big 6'5", 245 tight end Jack Stoll, and then Ace Escobedo, who's a bull along the line of scrimmage for the RJ defense. It's week one. Let's do this. The Rowdies are in white. You see the Bruins, CCOD, all in blue, ready to go. I'm Marty Cesario in Greenwood Village for your Xfinity Sports Report Game of the Week. The Cherry Creek Bruins and the Regis Jesuit Raiders. Here we go from the Stutler Bowl. And before we get to the game, have to say hi to some familiar faces on the sideline. There's former Bruin Milo Hall, now at Wyoming. How about Tim Lynott, the former Raider big boy, now up at CU? And oh yeah, that just might happen to be Demarius Thomas, the Denver Bronco All-Pro, hanging with the youngins and having fun. Okay, to the action. The Bruins D getting going early. QB Michael Pavlikovich back to pass. Here comes the rush from Stephen O'Malley. Ball is loose, recovered by Evan Michaels. Big play there, and the Bruins faithful flashing their support with their smartphones. Creek offense will take advantage. 4 plays later, Bruins will punch it in. Ashton Riley with the honors. Cherry Creek strikes first, 7-0 with 4:17 to go in the opening quarter. To the second, Regis in Creek territory on their best drive of the game, facing a 4th and 1. Looks like they're going to get it, but Alec Barnes is stripped of the football. It's loose on the turf, and the Bruins' Austin Cooper will eventually be the one to fall on the ball. Creek with the turnover. However, the Regis D flexing their muscles in this one too. Raiders tough all night long. The give to Riley, Drew Schlegel flying in, and then the rest of the Raiders, including 39 Mac Tazak, there to clean up. Still 7-0, 2 minutes left in the second. Regis forced to punt, and here goes Ashton Riley. The shifty senior taking the return up the far sideline into Cherry Creek territory down to the 12. But the Raiders D is up to the task again, and they force the Bruins into a field goal try. Charlie Scott will connect from 20 yards away to give the Bruins a 10-0 lead, and we would head into the halftime break at Stutler Bowl. To the third, Bruins with the ball, and on the first play of the half, the Raiders D comes up huge. Drew Schlegel with the diving interception, and Regis has their best field position of the entire night at the plus 28. Rowdies are pumped, but turnabout is fair play. On the very next snap, Regis will give it right back. The handoff is not clean, and the ball is on the turf. Creek's Jonathan Van Diest will fall on it for the Bruins. Regis missing out on a huge opportunity. Ensuing drive, Bruins in Raider territory, and finally a big play from one of the offenses. This is J.C. Cherry shedding a tackler, then hitting the sideline. Gone. Call it 42 yards for the score. Cherry Creek has taken a commanding 17-0 lead. Bruins Den going berserk. Late in the third, Regis needing a play. There it is. Got one. Drew Schlegel. Who else? The senior blocks the punt, then returns it all the way to the Bruins' 12-yard line. And just like that, the Raiders have some life in them, feeling they just might be back in this football game. But the story of the contest was the Bruins' defense. Regis smothered all night long on the toss here to Alfred Jones. Safety Anthony Barron is right there to drop Jones behind the line of scrimmage. Raiders would be forced to settle for a field goal. They make it 17-3. But that would be the last real chance for Regis as top-ranked Cherry Creek, behind a dominating performance by their defense, moves to 2-0 on the season.
Well, our defense, I don't know, I think we're dominant. We're really dominant. I can't wait to play Pomona next week and see what we can do this season.
I think this year we have more camaraderie. Actually, we start off a little slippery, but this year we're more bonded. We have more experience on the defense. And so we know what it takes, and we've been in those situations before, so we know how to react.
You know, we bringing the Creek Mystique back. That's about it. You know, we're bringing it back.
Linebacker Stephen O'Malley, the Mystique, yeah, it's back.
and it is legit, predominantly that defense. That's why we had to have so many defensive players here in the postgame. Michaels, Van Diest, O'Malley all had fumble recoveries, forcing turnovers. That defense of the Bruins just clearly dominant, as you witnessed in the highlight package. Pretty good win for the Bruins, 17-3 over, a Regis squad that proved that they've got some parts. They're going to win a lot of football games this year, but tonight it was all about Creek, and again, that D. Up next, well, they're well aware, a big one against Pomona. Again, final score 17-3 for the Xfinity Sports Report. Marty Cesario.